Showcase here in Sacramento. Cody's getting more details ahead of the premiere.
Indeed, indeed. It's the first Esquire IMAX movie since the lockdown, which is great. Which is great.
Cool.
Craig Leeson joining us right now. Craig, I got to see the movie. I got to be honest with you, I haven't slept since I saw your movie.
Well, those are the sorts of reactions, Cody, we like to hear, because the film is about creating awareness. And so if you haven't slept, then I'm imagining that it's because of the content of the film, which maybe has shocked you or grabbed your attention in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, my goodness. And seeing it on IMAX is going to be incredible for people, and I think it's really going to hit home. So tell us a little bit about behind the scenes. IMAX cameras are huge. You're going up to the most remote spots on Earth. How did you guys do it?
Yes, well, mountaineering was a new thing for me, and we actually took 12 months to train me to be able to get up into the glaciers with the scientists. So that was hard enough, and I have a deep fear of heights. I'm an oceans guy, so it was mentally a real challenge for me. But we actually incorporated that into the story because we wanted people to come along with me, to feel the fear that you see on my face and how real it is. And also to see the analogy between the personal challenge that I had getting into the glaciers to the whole challenge that we all have in dealing with the climate crisis. So it wasn't just difficult for me to get up there, but to take these enormous cinematic cameras and quarter of a ton of equipment into these hostile environments at 20,000 feet was quite a challenge, and then to actually get them to operate.
Yeah, that is another thing, isn't it? Okay, so you get up there. What did you see? Tell the folks at home it's not happy news.
It's not happy news, and you don't have to go far into the mountains anywhere in the world to see what's going on. What we're seeing is a lack of white. We're seeing brown, and that's the problem. As glaciers recede, as the snow fails to come in the wintertime in these mountain regions, and we traveled to 12 countries over 4 years, to the Himalaya, to the Andes, to the Alps, and it was the same story everywhere we went. There was brown instead of white, and the problem with that is that glaciers are our water storage devices, and they also reflect heat and sunlight back into the atmosphere to regulate the temperature of the Earth. So when they disappear, the temperatures actually increase because the mountains turn brown and they act as heat soaks instead of heat reflectors.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Is it too late to turn this around, or do we still have time?
Well, that's a good question, and we have the director of the United Nations Environment Program at the end of the film saying we have 10 years to turn this around. And he's right. We've got to keep temperatures below, increasing temperatures stop them increasing above 1.5 degrees, which they're going to be by 2050, because if temperatures around the globe increase on average above 1.5 degrees Celsius before we started burning fossil fuels, then we're going to see systems start to collapse. Coral reefs can't sustain their production, their lives in oceans around the world when temperatures get that hot. And so this is just one environment that will suffer tremendously. And we're seeing this happen all around the world. As the oceans are heating, we're seeing extreme weather become even more extreme. It's becoming turbocharged. And I'm from Australia, and I just flew to the United States for the launch of this film, and I came from the worst floods that Australia has ever seen this year, and that's happened just 2 years after we experienced the worst fires we've ever seen.
Oh, my goodness. Craig, thank you so much. This is important work. Thanks for doing it and risking yourself and your crew and everybody to show us this, because it is so important. And also, thank you for keeping it down to 40 minutes, because if it was 60, I don't think I'd ever sleep again, quite honestly.
Well, thanks very much for watching the film, and we hope that everybody gets to see it.
It's going to be at Esquire IMAX. Go see it. I'm telling you, it is spectacular, and it's going to shock you.
Yeah.
It's going to shock you.